maybe we need to revisit that subject.
Yeah.
Because Kente has become so popular now. Like, you know, people are wearing it in graduation, weddings, etc. abroad. But do they really know where Kente comes from?
Wow.
And so I figured, okay, let's do a story where we go back and get the roots, the history behind Kente. But in addition, this documentary I've done is unique and it's one of a kind because I also wanted to interview high-profile personalities on the opinion on the subject of Kente. Because I wanted to kill two birds with one stone. I wanted Ghanaian youth and African youth growing up to know that, hey, you know, we have positive role models to look up to. You know, the cast, I've got an amazing line of cast. You've got former President John Ejekum Kufuor, Her Excellency Nana Kunedu Ajimai Rawlings, former First Lady. You've got Mr. Bediako, #1 Oxford Street Hotel. You've got Tanya Sam from Real Housewife of Atlanta. She's also presenter of Making of a Mogul. You know, Princess Fatia Nkrumah. You know, the list goes on. And so I wanted to say, wait a minute, a few ODGs in here, Sugar Lord. I wanted, you know, the Ghanaian youth to look up and say, oh, okay, where are you Ghanaian? And they are doing so good. That means Miss me, aye. You know, the omo me achieve, you know, Miss me achieve. So we are talking about Kente, but at the same time, we are trying to inspire our youth. And that's why I put all these, you know, high-profile, positive role models in this Kente documentary.
Until you say,
okay,
you decided, and then you employ people here in Ghana. So when you course saying that to say, quite now fast, you know, when your munya contacts or get in touch with them now on your mushasi before you becoming.
Okay. So me wa London, no, again, as I said, na me ma Ghana in 7 years. And as you are aware, you're a media personality yourself. So we are in a network. You do your bit. You don't see all the moving parts of, you know, what you put together in the documentary. You know, I do my bit, somebody will do their bit, and then we come together. And so this is the first project that I have, you know, micromanaged from beginning to end, and I've done so many roles. And so me decided, and I thought, okay, how do I do this? I was a funny pa. Ghana. Intimacy aboche no, I'm googling people because I'm back Ghana in 7 years. Inti me Google yes we are film director. Or you say no my friend na metuaka na yedi misika.
Nipa ne beka no oh you say I just pay.
Well yedi me and I say I've learned my lesson, but I was very trusting, and so you know, I employed people. I gave yes, tia kano upfront. And while when you see a chrome, when you see a kana yadi edumani and I faced a lot of those storms. And I realized that Enyadia project in the air because na me wohono because na me shisika, and so and I decided say okay, I was a me ankasa me na me ba down and see this documentary through. And so when I came down,
so it's about say you got to a point since the what you have to calm down and then see things for yourself. It maybe
oh yes, yes. I say so this documentary is a God ordained documentary because I have been through a lot of storms in getting to the finish line, and in all of this, my bembebu. And then, you know, just when I feel like giving up, and then, you know, God will show a light in the tunnel somewhere, and then you pick yourself up and like you say, yes, I can do this. And then you keep going. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster event, you know. And so you know, I found staff. I changed them up because we let all down, and then, you know, you find another person. So again, it hasn't been smooth. It hasn't been smooth. But I'm glad. Let's stay positive. I'm glad we are the finish line, and we've, you know, I've managed to do this amazing Kente documentary film, and the goal for me simply is you know, to make my country Ghana proud, you know. And I also want us to reclaim Kente with all its symbolism, culture, and history, and relaunch it back to the world with all its attribute. And I also want to change the negative perception of Africa. So if I manage to do that with this Kente documentary film, then hey, I'll start sleeping easy. So
okay, right. Dear Shasi and Fi Ubaye, you call Kaka, Ubaye, Uchinjin Kofo, and then I think that in the documentary, the Mahu said, you visited some people.
Yes.
Yeah, when you didn't kobo, Kohana, Kwasa, Usika Kaino, Umiti, ex-president, Kofo.
Yes.
And then now, you know, you gathered all these people, and he found one they did when him, and then.
Okay, so and I make us say, Eradine Dimenim with this project in the sense, former President Kofo Obi and Dimenim. I had the idea. I had a family friend or hine, so I don't think he wants me to mention his name on TV,
problem.
but he's in this documentary as well. And when we interviewed him or we featured him, I mentioned to him, so I would love for the former president to be in, and he says, oh, okay, fine, he's a relative, so why don't you be bold and give him a call? And so he said give him a call. I got in touch with his team, his protocol officer, and I gave him a call from London. And you know, he was so amazing. You know, he's, you know, we've built a bond. He's like my dad passed away, but he's like a second dad now, you know. And really? he was really lovely.
Just
and
the call.
Yes, I called him up. I told him my vision, what I wanted to do, why I think said this documentary needs to be done. It hasn't. I said, you know, it hasn't been done before. This is the first of its kind. This story needs to be told. And he said, yeah, you know, when do you want to interview me? And that was pretty much it.
Wow.
You know, yeah. And it's been sort of the same kind of storyline with almost all the cast. You know, all of them, all these amazing casts that came together to do this amazing documentary. They've all been very lovely. All of them. It just took a phone call. You know, just
same as
same. Yes, same. Rollins. Yes. So, Her Excellency Nana Kunedu, she is a different story because.
Was it a big challenge? Was it a difficult
No. Because I did meet her whilst I was in London. Me ba Ghana. Into me ba Ghana no. Mensha invited me to Akwesi Day.
Okay.
And during the Akwesi Day, I sat behind her. And so during the event, so what's Akwesi Day? No more VIP, yesi tent and all that. So it's nanechi. And during the Akwesi Day, you didn't come on. And she's like, "Ufri he," and that. And me bo me din was, oh, what's your kunedu? Miss me your kunedu. And we just hit it. And we just hit it off. And the rest is history. And she asked me why I was in Ghana, and I've come to do this Kente culture story documentary film. And she said, I don't know, may interview me because you know me shake and tell a lot.
She called for it.
Yeah, and I said, Her Excellency, I you know, maybe I have tried to reach out to your people. I was told, say, when you're not available, but if you know, if I can come out, no problem. When do you need me? And that was pretty much it. She said, after that Akwesi Day, the following week, come see me in my office. Wow. So I went to see her on a Wednesday. We hit it off. We talked for a very long time. And then we booked an appointment to interview. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. And now she's, you know, like I said, she's second mom. You know, she's been. So
now you have ex-president.
Yes.
Kufo.
Yes.
You also have.
Yes.
No problem.
And so, yeah, I've got, you know, my mom is not here today. She's at home. I'm probably will watch later. But yeah, so my mom, Amma Prempeh, and now second mom, Rollins, she's always calling and checking and making sure this documentary is good. So yeah.
Good. Yes, oba ya wo ye no. Yes, places be akoko ye. Oko him because Kente de Ghana ha ye oba bi akinte pa wo. Utimi call hoko ye, you know, be far documentary no.
Me pa try. So me buy and me call Bonre